All right, another quick vid on what I was saying about the 5 shapes, the Jimmy Bruno's method. But here's what I would suggest: that you take the first one, and it's called shape 5 because it starts with the fifth degree of the C scale, and work on that. Here it is again. And just work on that until you have that down, and that you can play it with some ease. We could talk about pick technique or whatever, but I just want to get this concept down to you. Now, what this will give you is access. Now, I have on my website the natural scale. I call it the natural scale. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, only in the open position with the open strings, so it's not so easy to see. But then that gives you the guitar up to the 5th fret. Up to the 5th fret, and you can just start working on that. Then understand that music is, now this is a way to kind of circumvent or disperse with a whole lot of theory. If you understand the patterns of how music works, it really clarifies things more than the traditional method of study in a practical and easily accessible way. And so that's what I'm after here, is this a tool that you can use to start having these epiphanies on your own, just by practicing these scales. And remember that music is comprised of, the melodic part of music is comprised of scales, which are melodies, chords, which are notes from the scale played together, and arpeggios, which are chords, played like scales. So they're chords played like scales. So scales, chords, and arpeggios. That's what it is. So you learn the first the scale, and then within that scale you learn some chords, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. So the chords are comprised, the major triad, you may have heard of that, comprised of the 1, the root 1, the 3, and the 5. So here it is. That's the C major chord, right? Now, as you go up the scale, like that, then you're doing the 1, skip 1, the next one, skip 1, the next one. So 1, 3, 5, starting from each degree. I don't know if I'm getting through, but if you do that, then you have the scale in a series of triads. And there's a pattern there. You have a major chord, a minor chord for this 2. The 3rd is a minor chord. The 4th is a major chord. The 5th is a major chord. The 6th is a minor chord. And the 7th is a diminished chord. Hear that? And then you're back to your root. So in C, the chords would be C. The notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The chords would be C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, and it's usually a dominant 7, A minor, B diminished, and then you're back to your C. You might want to figure out or get a chord chart and learn a diminished chord and then make it a B. And then you can transpose this knowledge to every key, this pattern, this order, because it's quite linear, really. Now, what I would suggest you do, like I said, is master that shape 5. Then you learn the arpeggios, or the chords, like I just showed you. And then arpeggios. You know. And practice all of them. And then playing what you're thinking or what you're saying or what what comes to your mind starts to become available to you that way. And if you apply yourself to it, this will really pay off. That's all I got today. Got to go to work at Lowe's.